Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I'm sorry it's taken me so long to do this first impressions video. Anyway, I have the 2022 Kia Stinger GT Elite this week and it's really fun. Let me show you. I'm trying to get out to do this video for the last 2 days. It is the 2022 Kia Stinger GT Elite. Look at that new Kia logo. Brand new. And this is California red in Canada, and I'm gonna get it wrong. It's in chroma red. I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm gonna look at my notes. In the US. So yeah, it's the same. So color names, trims, all different in the US versus Canada. In the US, you can also get it in a rear-wheel drive. In Canada, all-wheel drive is standard. In the US, you can also get it with a 4-cylinder. I believe it's a 2.5 liter. In Canada, the V6 is standard. Look at those beautiful wheels and Brembo brakes. And it's dirty already because it's been drizzly the last couple days. Really, really good looking front end. Let's have a look inside. So because it's a hatch style or coupe style body, so how can I do this without a shadow? You've got a huge trunk with 3 tethers for car seats, power, and a spare in there. And yes, power. Check out this gorgeous interior. This has the suede package. It's called the suede package in Canada. In the US, it is just an option that you add on to the GT2. This is suede with red stitching and red seatbelts. I absolutely adore red trim on cars, especially red seatbelts. You see vents and one USB and one 12-volt back here for passengers, a huge hump in the back, which makes sense. And I really love the pattern. The stitching of the pattern on the rear seats or on the front as well, you'll see. And then 2 latch or ISOFIX or lower anchors for car seats. A really good Harman Kardon sound system as well. And suede throughout. So not just on the seats, but sorry about the sun, not just on the seats, but on the doors and on the headliner as well. A lot of suede in this suede package. All right, as you can see, driver and passenger front door is also really beautiful with those speakers, suede, and this is not wood, it's like a brushed aluminum it looks like, but you do have some plastic here down below. Nice aluminum pedals, aluminum dead pedal, power seats, and that gorgeous red stitching and suede carries all the way into the steering wheel with a flat bottom and that GT badging. The steering wheel is leather. It doesn't have suede on it. So not only do you have suede on the seats and the headliner, but you've also got suede all along the dash here. I think this is really sharp. I love round vents. To me, this is so Mercedes. And then you've got leather and just the red stitching and everything. It just looks really, really sharp. A nice aluminum, a really nice leather, very solid joystick style gear shifter, and a nice aluminum start button in the midst of that suede. I really like that. I think it looks incredibly sharp. Center gauge is digital. The rest are not. I'm not sure about this the center of the steering wheel here. It's very plasticky. I don't know about that. As I mentioned, I like the flat bottom, sporty steering wheel. You got suede just like everywhere. And climate, radio, media, tactile buttons like that, and then some more tactile buttons here with climate, automatic climate, dual zone, A USB, surprised there's no USB-C, to be honest, and then a 12-volt wireless charging, and this closes, which is nice. So to go from reverse to drive, you only have to do it the one time, and then back to reverse, you just one quick shift as well. Park is a button, which is kind of has thrown me a couple of times. I'm used to putting this all the way forward for park, so it's taking a bit to get used to, but that's okay. Drive modes, we've got sport, custom, eco, and smart. And when you put it in sport, I don't know if you could hear that just now, but when you put it in sport, it automatically brings your side bolsters in towards you. It kind of feels like it is giving you a hug when you put it in sport mode, which is kind of cool. Heated and ventilated seats, here heated steering wheel. A good sized screen, so it's not massive. It's not nearly as big as some of the screens these days, but it's a good size, and it's a nice distance from the driver. So it's an easy touch. Wired Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I have not played with this at all, actually, other than setting up my connecting to my phone. Sorry, I just turned on the XM radio by accident. Usually there's a home button here somewhere. Okay, there's not a tactile home button. Nice clear screen. Apple CarPlay is full screen, but as I mentioned, it's wired, which is fine. I actually prefer wired. Wireless, the sound quality is just not as good. And of course, being a Kia product, has the sounds of nature. Can you hear it? Here in Vancouver, we don't need this one because it sounds like this every other day. So I haven't played with this yet, really. But yeah, I like the size of the screen. It's a good size, and it is nice and easy to touch. It's nice and close to touch, which is what I really want in a touch screen. And then, of course, I didn't mention the automatic stop. You can turn it off. And then your camera. The camera is really good. So I love this view, 360 view, when you're in a parking lot. I like that the lines move or turn with you. It's a very clear camera. And with, as is normal with Hyundai Kia these days, this front camera, so if I put it in drive right now, that's the front camera, stays on until you're going about 15 kilometers an hour. That front camera stays on. The other thing Hyundai Kia does well is the turn signal camera. I know there's a proper name for it, but essentially it's when you turn your turn signal on, it shows you the side view of what's beside the car. You can see how close you are to the other vehicles. You can see how close you are to curbs and lines and potential pedestrians or cyclists. It is really a cool feature for Hyundai Kia, and I know Honda has been doing that as well for a few years. So the Korean brands have been really doing luxury and safety tech really well, in my opinion. I love all the high-tech safety on the vehicles I've been driving with Hyundai, Genesis, and Kia over the last few years. This Stinger is no different. It has all of their high-end advanced safety tech, including lane trace, lane keeping, adaptive cruise with stop and go, a really good head-up display, which is always really hard to show you on camera, rear cross traffic alert, blind spot monitoring, emergency braking. So it has pretty much every advanced safety feature that I'm always talking about. So it is definitely not lacking in the tech department, safety department. Let's talk a little bit about the differences between the US and Canada. I was saying the all-wheel drive, etc. So yeah, in the US you can get this as a rear-wheel drive. You can get this as a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder that has 300 horsepower, still a turbo. But the base GT line in the US is $36,090 US dollars. In Canada, you can only get this V6. So this is a 3.3 liter V6 twin turbo, and it's got lots of power and it's really fun. It's a little loud, which I love. It is 368 horsepower and 376 pound-feet of torque. It's a fun to drive sports sedan. So in Canada, all-wheel drive is standard, the V6 is standard. So in Canada, the GT Limited starts at $50,995. So it's quite a jump. But in Canada, our market wanted the luxury trim of the Stinger, so they just eliminated the bottom trims and stuck with the V6 all-wheel drive here. So that's the base model, the GT Limited in Canada and the GT line in the US. Then in the US, you go up to the GT1 and then the GT2. So in the US, this would be considered the GT2 with the suede package, because that is also an option here in Canada, but it's part of a trim called the Elite Suede package. So in Canada, you've got the GT Limited base, then you've got the Elite, and then this Elite Suede package. So this one, as outfitted, would be 53,395 Canadian dollars or $54,195 US. So it's about the same price, a little more in the US, ironically, but that's including the Brembo brakes, the 10.25-inch screen, 19-inch wheels, sunroof, suede package. So there is some differences in trims and how they package it in Canada versus the US. Oh, the other thing that's different, which I thought was interesting, and I think I mentioned it at the intro, was the color name is different. So in Canada, this is called California Red. In the USA, it's called High Chroma Red. So something else to consider. I don't know why we would change the name, but I like the name. I love the name California Red. So tell me what you think. Tell me what you want to know about this Stinger GT Elite or GT2 in the US this week, and I'll be bringing you regular videos and photos and info, and then a full review on YouTube. So tell me what you want to know. Thanks for being here, and have a great day.